Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my live. So listen, what are we doing this live? We are doing tarot readings. Yo, do you guys have a question? Who wants to ask a question? All right, why don't we do a few tarot readings for let's do Libra. Let's do a tarot reading for Libra. If anybody would like a tarot reading or to ask a question, just go ahead and chat and we can do a quick tarot reading for you. But let's start off with Libra. Libra, what is going on with you? Let's see. We have the Judgment card. We're standing in judgment right now. What else do we have? If anybody would like a reading or have a question, please feel free to hit me up in the comments. We also have the Ten of Swords. What else do we have? Ooh, just jumped out. We have the King of Wands. Nice. And let's see. What else do we have? Ooh. We have the Devil's Playground, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, Libra, what is going on for you for your daily tarot? Well, I will let you know. A couple of things, Libra, a couple of things. Libra, you literally are right now feeling this 10 of Wand energy. What is this 10 of Wand energy? The 10 of Wand energy is where you genuinely feel that the people closest to you have hurt you, betrayed you, or stabbed you in the back some way. This could be family. It could be a lover. It could be if you are out there dating, right? If you are out there dating, it could be the energy you're getting back. But you feel like you have let people close to you, and the way they've repaid you is to actually stab you in the back. And right now you are feeling like you are laying in a pool of your own blood, trying to play dead. But as much as you play dead, right? As much as you play dead, the people that have been stabbing in the back, they will not stop. It's almost like you feel like people have been kicking you while you are down. You feel like people have been kicking you while you are down. And it's not your imagination. They are kicking you while you're down. But the issue is not the fact of what they're doing, which sucks, right? But that's not the issue. The issue is that you have decided that the way you are going to react to it is to subjugate yourself to them, to subjugate yourself to them more. You've decided that you're going to kind of play dead and not rise up and let them know how. Hold on. Thank you. I'll get to you in 1 second. Let me just get through this. Let me just get through this Libra reading and then I'll answer your question. We'll do tarot. All right. So when you have this 10 of Wand energy, the issue is not the fact that it's happening. It does suck, but you have to expect these things are happening. The issue is the fact that you've decided to become more compliant. But as you can see, or at least you should see, the universe is trying to tell you, the more you become compliant, the more they're going to come. This isn't about getting you to submit. This is about actually hurting you. Does not matter why they want to hurt you, but this is actually what's going on. So what do we do about that? Because right now, the way you've been dealing with this 10 of Wand energy is to stay in the Devil's Playground. The Devil's Playground is common for air and fire signs. Water don't really like the Devil's Playground, but definitely I would say air and fire, sometimes earth. The Devil's Playground is hedonistic distraction. Instead of dealing with this head on, because it is going to involve you breaking a few eggs, and you are, if not, it's not that you're non-confrontational. It's not that you never get into arguments. It's not that you don't argue. It's just the fact that you feel non-confrontational at this time. You don't want to engage because you're afraid of what the reactions are going to be. You don't want to lose them. So if you stay in the Devil's Playground, the Devil's Playground is really where you feel like you can ignore it, hedonistic distraction. Maybe you're eating too much. Maybe you're drinking too much. Maybe you found distraction in somebody else's arms. Maybe you're watching too much Avatar: Last Airbender on Netflix, but you are definitely distracting yourself from leading this head on. Again, so many things have happened, right? So many things happen that you actually don't want a sword in your back. But the thing you don't realize is by staying in the Devil's Playground, you're pretty much guaranteeing there's going to be another sword in your back. You need to be proactive and take action. Again, this is echoed in the King of Wands. You have to take action. It is time to actually, from a position of power and authority, be decisive in the way that you decide that you're going to protect yourself. Now, how can you protect yourself from this, right? Because like we said, it's the people closest to you that are actually putting you in a situation. So how can you protect yourself from this? Well, we do have the Seven of Pentacle energy. The Seven of Pentacle energy is saying the one way you can protect yourself is not to give these people your energy. Now, hear me out on this, right? Not giving them their energy is not the same as doing nothing. Not giving your energy is because you've been spending so much time in the devil's playground, right? And spending so much time kind of like on your knees, basically begging them that they don't hurt you anymore, that they're nice to you, that they consider your feelings. Because you've been spending so much time begging, you are in the Seven of Pentacle energy. The Seven of Pentacle energy, hey, Malibu. Hey, Malibu, I'll be happy to answer your question right after I answered. Thank you. So let me just finish this reading. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is saying that the things that you are working on outside of making yourself small to get these people to accept you, to like you, to even love you, you need to focus your attention on them. Pull the weeds of neglect that you've been giving your own life and your own dreams. Water it once again with your emotional energy. And then patiently, even though it might be a little melancholy because you saw these swords in your back, right? Patiently, of course, Aqua, let me just get to this reading. I'll be happy to answer everybody's questions. Once you do that and you wait patiently, then you water of your emotions and you will watch your pentacles manifest. You will watch those pentacles manifest. And even though you are melancholy because you still have these 10 of swords in your back, don't worry, they will be removed. You will now be standing in judgment. What is judgment? Judgment is when your better angels sing to you. Yes, you are the same person. Yes, all this bullshit happened. But guess what? You are now smarter, wiser, and faster. You can now leave the devil's playground and make quick haste into building your own self and your own dreams and rebuilding. But I am telling you that if you do, okay, you can do what you want, right? Oh, thank you, Lexi. Thank you. If you have a question, Lexi, listen, I'm answering questions for everybody that subs and likes. If you would like your question answered, please sub and like, and I'll be happy to ask a question. Oh, you guys know each other? Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you have but just know that if you stay in this 10 of sword energy, you will 100% continue to be their victim. They're not going to let up. Again, they're not hurting you by accident. They are finding joy from inflicting pain on you. Again, they might be exercising their own demons, and that's a different story on whether we should have compassion and sympathy for them. But for right now, you need to do what you can to save yourself, because them being hurt, them being broken, it's no reason, excuse, or even justification at all for them ever to inflict their pain on you. All right? All right. Who is next? Do I see an E or K coming in for you anytime soon? Let's check. Lexi, what is your sign, by the way? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Just got I do private readings too. You guys, I have a Patreon if you want. I do private readings. I'm just texting with one of my people that need a private reading. You're a Libra? Hey, Lexi. Okay. Let's do a reading for Lexi to see if an E or K is coming for you anytime soon. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Next, we're doing a reading for Lexi. You sub, thank you. Okay, so we're doing Lexi first, then we're doing thank you, and then whoever wants a question answered, you can like and subscribe, and I would appreciate that. I do also have a Patreon if you guys like my mini readings, where you can get unlimited readings from me for the month. And I also, I have a bunch of intuitive videos that you guys might like. Lexi, you do have the 6 of Cups. You have the Hierophant. You have the Queen of Wands. Let's see what else is happening. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, you guys. So, okay, and then we have Aqua. Well, Jenny, you're not too late, maybe, but 7 like, and I'll put you on the list. You just have 3 people in front of you. Okay, so let's get back. Sorry about that, Lexi. Malibu, have you signed, subbed, and liked? Okay, so, and we also have intuition and last card, right? All right, I'll put you on the list. All right, Jenny. Okay, and we have justice, and we have justice. Okay, so here's the thing. Will E or K be coming into your life soon? Okay, well, will E and K coming in for you anytime soon? Here's the thing, right? When it comes, Lexi, when it comes to zodiac and especially tarot, you can't really give a yes or no question. I can tell you the energy that's going around you, Lexi, and I'll let you know. Right now, Lexi, you are in a time where you need to use your intuition. We have the High Priest saying that you need to start listening to your intuition. And we also have the Queen of Wands saying that it's going to be guided by your intuition, but you need to keep in mind that everything that you need is right there in front of you. Now, when it comes to the E and K coming into your life, you need to know that in order for people to come and get you, you need to actually make space for them. The issue is, Lexi, it's not who's actually coming into your life. The issue is who you are actually listening to that is currently around. Because right now, their energy is actually pushing whoever you want to come closer to you, it's pushing them away. Now, how are they pushing? How are the people around you and their energy pushing away whoever you want to come close? Well, here's the thing, Lexi. There's a lot of people that have been in your mind. Instead of you listening to your intuition on what's best for you and what you should do, there are a lot of people around you that are giving you their advice on what you should do. Some of them are making emotional arguments and some are making logical, rational arguments. The issue is you need to both put your hand up and tell them both to be quiet. Why is that? Because you don't realize that the reason these people are making these arguments, Lexi, is because they don't want you to move further away from them. And if you let the E or K come, or whatever energy it is, they realize that if anybody comes into you, it is going to pull you away from them. And above all, they do not want that to happen. Even though this E or K coming for you and pulling you away might actually be what contributes to your overall happiness. When they give you advice on what to do to bring the A and K around, they're literally giving you advice, not what's best for you, but what's going to best contribute to their own happiness, which is having you around. I can't say this enough, that it might be done with love. It might be done with jealousy. It might be done with happiness. It might be done with bitterness. But whatever their motivations are, they are giving you advice to keep you stuck completely in the situation you are. They do not want you to grow, because your growth will be away from them. This is why, again, you have 2 major arcanas telling you it is literally time to get in the Hierophant energy. Raise your hand and tell them, shh, I don't need it. Now, you are a Libra. You are non-confrontational, Lexi. So I get the fact that you're not going to go in there being like, shut the F up, I'll do what I want. You're not going to go in there like that, right? I mean, Libras can be pushed, but right now, because you care about these people and you think they have good intentions for you, you're not going to be very rude or harsh with them. So you can gently using that 6 of Cup energy, very gently, the way Libras are diplomatic, tell them like, oh yeah, that's great advice, But then use your intuition to do what you think is best. Now, what is that intuition for you to do what you think is best? That is for you, because you are a Libra, you have great instincts. When the time comes, you will know. But all the universe is saying is, if you want E, K, J, B, whoever to come closer to you, you have to start being your own counsel. You have to trust your intuition and then write it down like Torah, because that is what is going to establish your boundaries. And once your boundaries are firmly established, only people that mean you good, again, not to say these people don't mean you well, but the advice they are giving you is purely motivated for what's going to keep you closer to them. And what keeps you closer to them is not the best thing. Last thing to remember, this is on an off-site, Lexi, but you might want to keep this in mind. Last thing to remember is you do have the Justice card in there, right? There might be a temptation that when you start listening to your own instinct and realize that people are manipulating you by giving you advice that is best for them to keep you closer to them and not really worrying about what you need, your heart, and your own happiness, keep in mind that you will have feel the need that you'll want to be the hands of karma. You'll want them to actually, in lack of better words, like be responsible for what they did to you and acknowledge what they did and apologize and make amends. And you'll want to spend all this time wanting to tell them, like, you were wrong and that was really messed up what you did to me. But the one thing you want to do is realize that you also have Justice. This is major arcana going well into 2021. Justice is saying that yes, this is the card of Libra. You have those scales, but just know that the universe will be delivering out justly, swiftly, fearlessly, and with purpose. It's basically saying that you don't have to worry about being the hands of karma when you find out that somebody was giving you advice, manipulating you, because the universe has their karma, and the karma will be strict and fierce. So you can put your energy, into actually listening to your intuition. And once you start listening to your intuition, you will make room for that E or K to come closer to you. Okay? There you go. I hope you like that, Lexi. I hope that was helpful. Everybody, just to let you know, when you do ask tarot questions, it can't really be a yes or no answer. I mean, it can be whatever you guys want, but it needs to be a question about, like, how can I bring this person close? How can I? And, because tarot is all about moving energy, okay? Oh, you're welcome, Lexi Ray. What's going on around me? Energy feels crazy. All right. Next up, we have, hold on. I have a private reading coming up, and I'm going to get to you guys. Hold on. One second. Okay, here we go. Next up, you're welcome, Lexi Ray. Okay, next up for our next reading, we have, I think, thank you. Okay, so we have thank you. Then we have Malibu. Who else do we have? Oh, and Ginny, of course. Okay, so thank you. You are next. You told me. Thank you. What is your sign, by the way? So we have thank you. Then we are going to Aqua. Then we're going to Malibu. Okay, there we go. So thank you, Aqua, then Malibu. Thank you. What is your sign? Thank you. You want to know about your family. Thank you. Are you... What's your sign? Thank you, by the way. We're doing Astro Tarot readings. What's your sign? Taurus. Okay. Okay. Next, we have Taurus. So let's see what's going on with the energy surrounding you. You have the Three of Wands, you have the Five of Wands, you have the Five of Swords. Let's see what's going on with the family members and the energy surrounding you. Oh, you have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, and you have the Two of Swords as well. Okay, so what is going on with you, with the energy surrounding you? Well, for one, right, with your family members, you do, and this is with relationships, you do have the Ace of Swords energy swirling around you. The Ace of Swords energy is saying that when it comes to relationships, you are fed the hell up. You're completely fed up. What you want to do is, you're going to be kicking butt and taking names. A lot of things, energy has been swirling around you, and you've kind of been letting it pass without making too much of an issue. But the Ace of Swords is actually saying that you're going to be putting up boundaries. You're going to tell them this is what, and whoever does not agree with you, you're going to do that famous Taurus cut off, where you completely cut yourself off from them. Now, this is also echoed in the Five of Wands. The issue is with your family when you're wondering whether dark energy is swirling around. I'll tell you the way that you can actually navigate this with the energy to actually make sure that you are protected. And that is through the Five of Wand energy. The Five of Wand energy looks like on the surface that nobody's on the same page, right? Everybody's like arguing. But you need to realize that the Five of Wand energy is also saying that you are not on the same page, right? With what you want. Now, of course, once you have your overall goal, but when it talks to being on the same page about what you want, it literally is saying that, for instance, you're not clear on the goals you want to make. You're not really clear how much you want to let your family into your life. At sometimes you feel like you do feel like you want to move closer to them. At other times, right? It seems like you look at them as threats and you want to run away from them as far as you can. But the thing is, you are letting, whether you realize it or not, you are letting the way they feel about you. You are letting the way they react and their emotions, you are 100% letting that dictate where your boundaries are with them, to the point of, at this point, you feel like you have no boundaries and you might be completely at their mercy if you stay around them. Now, how can we move around this, right? Because this literally is a question of your boundaries. It literally is about, no matter what they do or say, it does not matter if they are nice to you. It does not matter if they are mean to you. You need to establish a boundary about how much you will let them into your life, your heart, and your mind. And no matter what happens after that, you will not let them pass, right? You will not let them pass. This could be as simple as saying, I do not care how nice you are to me. I do not care how much money you spend on me. I do not care how much you love or kiss me. You will not be allowed to speak to me in a derogatory way. Say, let's just example, they always call you stupid, right? You will not be allowed to call me stupid, no matter how much we laugh, no matter how much you joke, no matter how much you love me. If you call me stupid, I will cut you off. It does not matter. That is establishing boundaries. Instead of being in a situation when they might be like, oh, ha, 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 stupid, right? Instead of saying, oh, ha, 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 stupid, if they're making you laugh, you might let that go. But then if they're being mean to you, like, oh, you're so stupid, you want to make an issue. This is about the fact of establishing boundaries in your family. The reason why you might be worried that there is dark energy around them supporting, again, is because setting boundaries. We want to set the boundaries. And at this point, it seems like that you've let them erase all their boundaries because you are desperate to try to find some semblance of family, some type of semblance of love. This will literally put you in the Three of Wands energy. Again, you know that with your family, the issue is that you need to move in a new direction. But if you look, you're in rags and you feel unsure about what that direction, what is in store for you for the new directions. You have to have faith in yourself. And this is also about establishing boundaries, right? You have to have faith in yourself that you will move forward in the direction the universe has, and that you don't need to look back. Your subconscious has everything you need to do to not only survive, but to prosper with creativity and passion. Staying here and letting people obliterate your boundaries is doing nothing but stopping you from your true purpose. Know that once you do find that energy to actually move in a direction, which is the direction of your boundaries, right? You will be in that Five of Swords energy where you will feel, right? Yes, don't talk to them, because here's the thing. When you talk to them, you're letting them move your boundaries. Now, here's the thing. When I say don't talk to them, your boundary might be, I will call, I'm just using an example. I will call my mother every Monday. As soon as she says anything that is derogatory in any way, I will end the call. So when you call, I'm just saying, you might be like, hey, mom, what's up? I just called to say I love you. But listen, do not say anything derogatory. You can spell it out. Do not call me stupid. Do not talk about my relationship. Do not talk about the way I look. And if you do, I am cutting this conversation short. So it's Sunday, you call, right? And you're like, hey, mom, just called to tell you I love you. And she's like, oh, yeah, I saw your picture on Instagram. Why do you wear your hair like that? Mom, I told you I am not talking about the way I wear my hair. Please stop. I know, but it's so embarrassing. Why do you wear your hair like that? Mom, you know what? I love you, but I'm going to have to go. Click. That is setting a boundary. You decided, listen, I need to hear my mom's voice once a week. But the boundary is, but you are not going to say anything derogatory, and I'm not going to allow you to say anything derogatory. And you keep setting that boundary, regardless if your mom says it with a smile, regardless if she says it out of love, regardless if she says it harshly. It doesn't matter. Your mom's emotions and how she chooses to treat you will not let her control the way that you accept her love. It is your body, your mind, your life, and you are not going to let people's other feelings control the way you feel about yourself and the way you live your life. This is what I mean about setting boundaries. That is just one example. This is a new direction for dealing with them. And a part of you is hesitant for going in that new direction of setting boundaries because you're afraid that if you set these boundaries, they might all scatter and leave you. And then the little bit of love you get from them, you'll be denied. But here's the thing, and you need to realize this as a Taurus, right? The little bit of love you give that you get them, if they do scatter, you saved yourself heartache because you're no longer around for them to kick. What is the value of a mother that only makes you feel bad? I'm using an example. I don't know where it's coming from. What is the value of a sister or a brother or a father who's constantly degrading you? And then for the rest of the week, you're mad and angry and sad and crying about the way they made you feel. That is letting them control your life. You are no longer going to let them control your life. You are going to take control of your own life. So that 3 of 1 energy, you are nervous about what will happen. But no matter what happens, whether you establish your boundaries and they learn to respect you, or whether they scatter like roaches when the light comes on, it does not matter. Why? Because you have established your boundaries and you are on that journey of loving yourself more than anyone. Okay? That is what is in the cards for you. I hope that helped. Thank you. I honestly hope that helped. I'll be on. I come on 3 times a week. Thank you for subscribing. You can message me if you want to know the other times I come in, but it was really fun reading you. Thank you. Next up, we got Aqua. And then we have Malibu. Aqua, if you are still there. Aqua, if you are still there. And also, thank you. When you say that you don't talk to them, the last thing I want to say is, even though you don't talk to them, it's still about accepting boundaries over what energy you let around them. And if you're not talking about them, but you're thinking about them, that is saying that you need to actually engage them to set the boundaries. And then also karmically and spiritually, when it comes to karmic energy and dark energy that swirls around, sometimes you need to vocalize where your boundaries stand because that karmic energy can't seep through. Darkness does thrive in the shadows. So sometimes when you bring things to light, that divine energy you bring from bringing things to light literally does protect you from dark energy. Okay. All right. There you go. Oh, thank you. Research email is literally part of my Patreon family. If you guys do want unlimited daily readings, if you join Patreon, it lets you know how to get unlimited daily readings from me. And on top of that, I have a gang of videos for content on my YouTube channel. There is stuff. All right. But you guys might want to check it out. Hey, Gabby, I'll be happy to answer your question. I just need a like and a subscribe. I'm happy to answer your question. Next up, we have Aqua. Hey, Aqua, what is your sign? You want to know what energy is swirling around you. What is your sign, Aqua? Hold on, guys. What? Hold on. Hold on. All right, well, whatever. Here we go. No problem, Gabby. Aqua, who are we up to? Aqua, we're up to you. Do you want your reading now or should I go to Malibu? Are you ready? Let me know your sign, Aqua, and let me know when you're ready, and I'll be happy to do your reading. Thank you, Gabby. I'll be sure to get to you. Aqua, you ready for your reading? All right. Aqua's not ready, so we can go to Malibu, and then after Malibu, we'll do Gabby. Malibu, what do you want your reading for? What would you like your reading for? Malibu, are you there? Is anybody there? Hello, everyone. Okay, I don't know if Malibu's there, but what we'll do is, since Malibu's not asking, wait, hold on. Oh, Malibu, you're Taurus. And what you posted earlier? All right, hold on, Malibu. Let's see what you posted. Okay, what the outcome would be? Okay, and you're a Taurus? All right. Well, we have the death card for you. Don't worry, you know, tarot doesn't mean anyone's dying, but it does mean that you have the 10 of Wands. Ooh, you have the 6 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Lover's card. All right, so you want to know what's in store for you when you come back. Okay, so listen, Malibu. I don't know if you're in a committed relationship or not, or whether you're dating, and this is the energy that you're getting back from people. But when it comes to love, either a certain one or with dating, you find yourself in the Lover's card. Now, here's the thing about the Lover's card. There's a lot of love there. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of thing. Are you dating though? Are you dating or no? Malibu. Did you guys hear the car honks? Okay, cars, calm down. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So when it comes to when you come back from that work thing, it seems like you do have the Lover's energy swirling about. When you come back from a work trip, right? There is going to be somebody that you are going to connect with. Now, this person, right? As somebody who's actually around you, but you haven't considered, right? Because as you see, it's two people, right? There could be a lot of love between them, but there's also a mountain between them too, and a few turbulent stars. It's saying that there will be some type of kindling of a romantic situation with somebody that is actually around you, but for some reason, it seems like there's this mountain together between you, and you've never connected. But when you come back, you will actually notice each other for the first time. You will notice each other for the first time. Now, know that when you come back, there will be the death card involved. The death card is when you come back from the thing, the energy is swirling around is that there is something that you carried with you. Maybe it's saying, oh, in order, like, I can't be successful in career unless I'm single and focused on my career, right? Or it could be something as simple as like, no, my career is what's stopping me from being with someone. Or it could be like, listen, my career is my life and I'm going to make partner in 5 years. And I'm just using these examples, whatever the ideals that you've held in your head prior to the trip, once the work trip is over, those ideals that you let rule your life by consent or decree will die. They will be knocked down. Now, here's the thing. You will kind of feel like you're on your knees reeling because you weren't ready for those ideals to be knocked down. It's kind of like somebody telling you, like, listen, in order to be respected, you need a college education. I'm using this example. And all of a sudden you find out respect has nothing to do with being tied to a college degree, but you just spent your whole life, right? You spent your whole life being in college. So you're literally going to be on your hands and knees like, what was all this for if that wasn't true? And it's not the fact that you won't be able to move forward. It's just the fact that you won't be prepared as a Taurus to switch lanes that quickly. You know, as a Taurus, you kind of need, because you guys are the best plotters. And when you guys move forward, you guys move forward quickly. But you're kind of going to need a moment of readjustment while you make your new life plan with this new energy. So that is what's going to be happening for you when you come back from the work trip. Keep in mind that the reason it's going to happen so quickly is because the universe thinks it did you a favor by exposing this, the fact that you've kind of been wasting your time on a certain plan or ideal. The universe is going to be like, yo, high five, Malibu, like we did it, right? But you are going to be feeling like, but what do? I don't have a plan B. Don't worry, your plan B will come. Couple of things the universe wants you to remember when this happens, right? And it is going to be happening when you come from your work trip. This is major arcana, so it's going to take about like 3 to 6 weeks to manifest, but it is going to be the energy that goes well into 2021. You are going to be freed from archaic ways of thinking that have really been holding you back, right? Now, right? Here's the thing. You are going to be in the 10 of Wand energy. You want to look out for that. The 10 of Wand energy is when things do kind of change and you find out when you come back that you've been wasting your time. There is going to be a thing as a Taurus that you kind of want to put your head down and just do work without even focusing on how you should change the direction. Try not to be sucked into that 10 of Wand energy, because that is when you will decide to do the emotional labor, not just for yourself, but for others involved. Everybody must carry their own burden. Remember this, Malibu. Your burden is your burden alone to carry. But the thing is, no matter how much you think it might be easier just to carry your other people's burden instead of just carrying your own, the universe doesn't look like that. Our burdens are our universal karmic energy and our lessons we need to learn to actually evolve and grow and get like future success and future blessings. So by carrying somebody else's burden, not only are you wasting your time with your hurt and taking on that burden, but at the end of it, the universe will just laugh and take these sticks when you drop them and put them right back at the feet of the person that needs to karm, because you cannot carry somebody's karmic lesson for them. This is how you'll be in that 6 of Pentacles energy when you are fair to yourself and others. Yes, others will disappoint. Yes, others will be weak. Yes, there will be others that need you to carry the burden because they are too weak to carry it, right? However, you have to also be fair to yourself and know that the universe has greater things for you. That's why it's going to let these ideals fall, right? Because it needs to free you so you can actually move forward to what your calling is in love and work and in life, okay? Once you do that, you'll be in the Page of Cup energy, where there will definitely be good energy swirling around. But the things that you previously feared and the things that ruled your life, you'll see that they were nothing to worry or even consider, and you'll be free on solid ground to actually do you. So there is going to be a bit of discomfort when you come out, but ultimately it's going to lead you to a very, very beautiful place, okay? There you go. Taco Cat. If you would to get added to the list, and also Shruti, if you would like, am I pronouncing that right? Shruti? If you are, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Let me know phonetically. If you are interested in getting on the list, I would like that you guys literally subscribe and like. I do free tarot readings. I'm going to start to do them twice a week. So if you are interested, I'd like you guys to subscribe, like, share this, because I am new to YouTube. I have a Patreon and I am also on other mediums, Bigo Live and whatnot, but I am trying to get my growth up on YouTube. So I would really like it if you guys could support. You're welcome, Malibu. You're welcome. Okay, so Taco Cat. Next we have, let's see, is Aqua here? We have Aqua, then we got Gabby. Is Aqua here? And then we'll put you on the list, Taco Cat. All right, thank you so much for the support. Oh, thank you so much, Malibu. I will be on twice a week. I'll put my schedule on my YouTube page starting Monday. I'll put my schedule on so you guys know when to catch me, and I will be here come rain or high water. I'm also going to put a bunch of cool videos up. I also have a bunch of cute videos and a Patreon if you guys want to like and subscribe. I'm really good at when you join Patreon, I can actually give you a monster reading of 10, 15 cards where we go in the paint and really get to what's actually going on. Okay, Aquarius. Next, let's go to Aqua. My Patreon and YouTube, it's also Tisa Tarot. Hold on, guys. It's also Tisa Tarot. All right, so Aqua, you have the 9 of Swords. You do have strength. Ooh, you have the 7 of Swords and the King of Swords. A lot of swords going on, which is good because you're an Aquarius, right? But what is going on around you? Oh, and you have the Queen of Swords. All right, Aqua, let's talk about this. The energy that's going on around you with the swords is a lot. Starting with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is saying that you have just woken up from a dream and you do not like the way reality is looking. Again, you thought that things were a certain way. You were happy with that. You finally thought like, oh my God, I'm getting what I want. This could be super cool. This, that, and the third. However, something happened that woke you up from the fact. And now you're actually really, really sad because you've realized that whether it's a person, a job, a place, a thing, that it's not going to manifest the way that you thought it was. Again, this could be you thinking, oh my God, I'm going to fall in love with ABC, and you're like, yes, eventually you'll fall in love, but the universe is like, no, but it's not going to be A, B, and C. The way you envisioned your dream life, your fantasy coming around, right? It's not going to manifest that way. And your soul is feeling very, very sad about that. But one of the reasons it's not going to manifest is because we have the Seven of Wand energy. Sorry. The Seven of Sword energy. What is the Seven of Sword energy? Well, we talked about this. The Seven of Sword energy is one of the reasons why things are going haywire and what you want is not manifesting. It's because people around you, it could either be people around you or it could be a person, are stealing from you. True, this could be money, but when we talk about tarots, it is more emotional energy. It is more your feeling. It is more the energy you put out. And let me give you an example of what this is, Aqua. This will be like me and you saying, yo, we're each going to put 10,000 in the bank every month. And at the end of 6 months, we're going to buy a Range Rover. You struggle. It's not easy for you, but you struggle. You work earnestly. You're honest. And every month, like clockwork, you put that 10,000 in the bank. At the end of it, you go to be like, okay, let's withdraw this money and see what type of Range Rover we have. And that's when you see, right? That's when you see that not only was I not putting the money in the bank, but I left the account overdrawn. I did not only not invest, but I stole everything you also have. This is the energy around you. And this is the reason why I keep studying, because people are stealing your energy, stealing your love. But more importantly, also, they're stealing your karmic lessons. You ever hear people when they're just like, oh, like I'm a good person and I have horrible karma. It doesn't mean there's no such thing as karma. It means that the people around you have such bad karma and are doing so many things that when the universe sends you blessings, they're sucking them away by sponges. This is really a card of you need to start looking around who you are allowing close to you and who you are keeping near to you. And I'm not saying they're doing it because they don't like you or they hate you. It really is out of selfishness, or it literally could be the fact that they need so much right now and they're hurting so much right now that they're literally almost like drowning people. You know, they say when you go try to swim and save a drowning person, they'll pull you down and you're drowned with them. Not because they're trying to drown you, but just because they're desperate and they're doing everything they need to survive, everything that they need to survive. Again, how can we move past that energy, right? Because you have to know that you do have strength major arcana going into 2021. Strength is saying that, believe it or not, this is a hard, really, really hard time for you, but you are using that to grow into a more evolved version of yourself. And the thing is, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's blessings, have you guys ever found that people meet you where you're at? Sometimes when you're unevolved, you attract unevolved people. And when you level up, you literally attract level up people. This is a sign of strength and blessings coming through. So how do we get that through? Well, you have the King of Swords and you have the Queen of Swords. They are both telling you that you need to use your aqua logic and to inspire or making cuts into who to keep around you and who not to keep around you. The King of Swords says that you shouldn't use your heart. You should just literally look around and see who, whenever you're around them, is weighing you down. And those are the people that you need to isolate yourself from. Know that you also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is saying that these cuts that you make are going to be done out of love. Again, we talked about that before with Malibu, but sometimes letting people not be the most evolved version of themselves, even though it might seem like you're showing them love, it's not, because showing somebody love is making them work and grow on their own, especially saying that you need to cut people off or at least limit the amount of interaction, the people that you love and you count as friends and family members, and even like the people that you lay down with every night, your lovers, your relationships, you need to start limiting their access to you or cutting them off completely, not just to save yourself, but also as a labor of love to them. Because this is no way for someone to learn to treat people, stealing from them, being weak, taking what they want. All right. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right. Next up, we got Gabby. Next up, we have Gabby. Gabby. What question do you have, Gabby? Let's see. Gabby had a question. Okay, no problem, Gabby. And thank you for liking and subscribing. I would encourage anyone, if you have any questions, please like and subscribe to my channel. Share it, do whatever you can. I'm just starting off. I'm gonna tell you the truth, I usually do tarot at my kitchen table, but now that it's pandemic and I'm trying to literally find a way to share my gift, but also to be safe, I'm literally making my foray into online. So I hope you guys can join me on this journey. I have a lot of cool videos being posted next week, and I'm going to do my live tarot reading schedule next week too. So you guys can join me whenever you want, or tell your friends to join. Okay. So Gabby, oh my God, Aqua, thank you so much. Thank you, Aqua. I hope I see you again on this journey. Hopefully. Okay, so you have the 2 of Wands, Gabby. You also have the 8 of Wands. You also have the full energy. Let's see what else is going on. I dropped all this stuff. Let's do a reshuffle. I dropped like the whole deck, but let's see what's going on. You have the Star and you have the Emperor. All right, Gabby, my Libra Cappy thing. Libras and Cappies are interesting, but you need to make sure that you're always dealing with an evolved Leo. I'm going to do a couple of videos next week about how to tell the Libra guys into you, when to let a Libra guy go, and it might be something you might be interested in looking at. But let's go with your current cards to actually see what you should do in this immediate pressing situation. Okay, a couple of things, Gabby. Well, you do have the 8 of sword energy, and 8 of sword, and you have the 2 of sword energy. Now, what is the 2 of sword energy, right? Problem, solution, and you feel like there is a rising tide of anxiety, and you feel like you need to make forward to make a decision. But there's a problem that you can't drop. You don't know which sword is the problem, and you don't know which sword is the solution because you're blinded by your anxiety. This is also echoed with the 8 of sword. Now, what is the 8 of sword? You're also blinded by anxiety, and you feel like you are trapped. You feel like no matter what you do, you can't make any progress. But what is really going on? Because that is what you feel. Because here's the thing. Look at this card, right? With the 8 of sword. 6 swords to your back, 2 swords to the side. Every time you try to move backwards, right, you get cut. It hurts. It's painful. You try to move to the side and make lateral moves. You're also getting cut and things. You feel like you're trapped. But the reality is, if you would just move forward, you would move forward. Same thing with the 2 of swords. It's telling you to move forward. Now, what is that important? The universe can't tell you what to do. The universe helps you grow. But the universe also loves us almost like a proud parent. It's kind of like when a child's learning to walk, right? The universe can't take the child's feet and make them walk, but the universe can kind of move everything out of the child's way. So whatever path the child walks in, they'll be free to walk and grow. You need to realize that the reason that you are experiencing so much hurt and you're wondering whether you should try again, reach out, or whether you should move forward, the universe is making things difficult because it wants you to move forward. It's literally putting up every type of obstacle, even if you try to make lateral moves, instead of you moving forward. Now, I know like you feel like every time you move forward, you don't feel the harshness of the swords, right? But every time you move forward, you go into these deep emotional waters, and that scares you. This is what you feel like. It scares you because you're like, oh shit, I might be going into this right here, these dark waters where I'll be pulled in and kind of battered and abused, and like my heart will be broken, right? But that's what you feel. The reality is, as you move forward, right, if you stop cutting yourself trying to move backwards or make lateral moves, as you move forward, these are nothing but little puddles. You're not going toward the water. You're actually moving out of this cage you feel you're in. And if you take a deep breath, these binds that are not loosely tied will slip off and you can lift your binds. And actually, you'll see that these are just emotional puddles. And if you want to walk through them, cool, but you being a cap, you like efficient things. You don't see the point of wasting your time. You can just jump around them. You can jump around them. You don't even have to go through these emotional waters. Know that also you have the Emperor energy. Here's the Emperor energy. The Emperor never looks back. The Emperor does not double guess herself. It's also saying that the universe is telling you that this might be time to move forward. At the end of the day, whether you choose to move forward or not, the universe is not going to let you move backward. There's too much pain backwards. There's too much a cause that you might hurt yourself. And the universe is never going to put you in a situation where you are hurting yourself. Know that the Emperor energy is also the fact of the Emperor energy does not go through anything lightly. The Emperor energy waits for their shot, right? You don't listen to gossip. You don't let your petty emotions move you. You don't even listen to the mean or harsh words that people say. You make your plan, and you know this, Cappy, and you actually move forward. The Emperor energy is only concerned with conquering new kingdoms. And if you cannot conquer new kingdoms, the Emperor moves on because they're only concerned with progress, right? Know that a couple cool things are coming up for you in 2021. We can, if you ever come back to my stream, we can clarify, but you do have the star energy and the full energy. The star energy is you feeling that you have been having a rough time lately, but from that rough time, the sun of the universe is starting to shine on you. Does that mean that all your hardships are over? No, but it does mean that you're going to start seeing things illuminate enough that when you look in the night sky, you will 100% see opportunity in front of you, and these primordial waters that you usually ignore, you can drink from and heal what has been broken in yourself. And when you heal, it will spill out onto everything in your life. So 2021 is going to be prosperous. Know that the key to that is healing what has been broken emotionally. Just like the fool knows no fear because he can't fall. He's so light that he glides down. What keeps them light? This light emotional baggage. Know that as long as you stay focusing on this relationship without moving forward, right, is the more that you will be bound by your own anxiety and really keeping yourself from making Emperor moves and moving to your own progressive as a person. All right. I hope that helped, Gabby XOXO. I hope that helped. Yay. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. All right. We have Gabby, definitely. And then we have who else? So I know I see Cheryl. Thank you so much, Cheryl. But I think that there is one more person in front of you, Cheryl. Who else subscribed? Okay, Taco Cat. We have Taco Cat, and then we'll do Cheryl. And then I will tell you guys. Also, if you guys do like my readings, I do also have a Patreon where I give, if you want every day, you can get free unlimited readings. And it's the Wheel of Fortune energy. My Patreon is Tisa Tarot. You can go check that out. Plus, I have about 80 videos that you guys can get exclusive content to get more content and what's bothering you. I'm glad to hear that, Cappy. I'm glad to hear that. Shata, did you like and subscribe? Because right now, I think that Taco Cat liked and subscribed. Who liked and subscribed? I have Taco Cat. Shaba, did you? Oh, you did? Okay. So we'll do Shata, and then we will do Cheryl. Okay? Shata, what would you like your reading on, and what is your sign? No problem, Cheryl. No, but I'm just doing in order of people that were here. I have you right after Shata. Okay? Shata, what would you like, and what would you also, you guys might want to subscribe to notifications, because after you like and subscribe, if you turn on your notifications, you will be notified every time I go live. And when I come live, you can get your free tarot readings. Okay, you're in Aqua. All right. And Shata, what would you like? What's coming towards you? Well, let's see the energy swirling around you right now, Shata. That will give you a thing. And if you guys also want to see need any more insight or clarity, I do have a nice Patreon. It is super affordable if you guys would like to sign up, or if you guys just want to hang out with me on YouTube, that's fine. Make sure when you like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. That way you can be notified every time I come live. I'm going to start coming live on YouTube about 2 or 3 times a week, but you don't want to miss it, okay? Okay, Shata, let's see. Shata, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the 8 of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Wands, and you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, Shata, what do I see coming toward you? A couple of things, actually, Shata. Right now, whether you know it or not, you are in the Wheel of Fortune energy. What is the Wheel of Fortune energy? The Wheel of Fortune energy is things have happened, right? Some things have been hurtful. Some things have been disappointing. It doesn't matter, because the universe is like, you know what? Shata has somehow gone through a hard time. She's internalized these lessons, and now it's time for her to level up. More blessings are coming, and with more blessings comes more lessons to learn. The thing is, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. What you want to do with the Wheel of Fortune is either be on top of it, on the side of it, or the best way is to be running ahead of it. But what's coming for you, Shata, is whatever the situation is that was hurtful or painful or was difficult, all the universe needs you to do is internalize the lessons and then let go. But it seems like, for whatever reason, even though you have internalized lessons, you're not ready to let go of the situations. You're not ready to let go of things. You're not willing to let go of people, right? So you're holding on, you're holding on. This is a problem because the Wheel of Fortune is turning. And the thing is, you might notice that things are starting to get a little difficult. When the Wheel of Fortune turns, the universe gives the Wheel of Fortune one thing. Listen, you need to turn so Shata can come and receive her blessings. And we need Shata here by 5 p.m. And the Wheel of Fortune is like, oh, well, I would, but Shata is holding on to stuff, so I can't really bring her. And the universe says, if you don't go and get Shata and bring her right now, there's going to be problems. So the Wheel of Fortune has its directives. It's starting to turn, not because it hates you, not because the universe wants bad things for you, but because it needs you to let go, because it needs to bring you to your next blessings, right? It needs you to let go, but you don't want to let go. So what you'll see coming towards you if you decide not to let go is you want to hold on, because as an Aqua, you are literally thinking about, okay, this is what I did better. This is what I did good. This is what I didn't do good. How can I win? How can I take the situation that hurt me, and how can I come out victory? The universe is saying, Shata, it doesn't matter. It's over. Whatever you lost, whatever you didn't win, the reason you lost it is because the universe just wanted you to learn something. It was not for you. Now move on. But you are holding on. So the universe, the Wheel of Fortune, is going to start turning. First, it breaks your knuckles. Then it breaks your hands, metaphorically. Then it'll break your thing. The Wheel of Fortune will even crush everything in your heart and soul until you let go. Once you let go, the blessings will come, and the universe will do what it can to heal you, but you need to let go. What is one way that you can let go so that the Wheel of Fortune can turn and you can stay on top of it and literally get your blessings? Well, it is the 8 of Pentacles. Right now would be a great time into focusing on doing the work you need. One, if you have any side projects, if there is work, ways to make money, focusing on that, but also building yourself up, building up your esteem, building up. If you feel like you need to clean up your diet, I'm just using examples. If you feel like you want to go to the gym, if you think you want to learn a new hobby, if you think you finally want to read a book you've been reading, it does not matter. As long as any way that you feel that you can build yourself and improve yourself and your situation, that's what you want to focus on. That's what's coming to you. But the first thing that you need to do is release so the Wheel of Fortune can actually move. Keep your intuition up. I know that because things seem painful, it seems like you're making all the wrong decisions, but that's not true, Shata. The only wrong decision, if you want to call it wrong, you're making is choosing to hold on to things that the universe is trying to tell you in every way it can. These people, these places, these situations, these outdated thoughts, they no longer hold any value. Let go so we can take you to a better place. Listen to your intuition, because believe it or not, your intuition is in line with the universe, and it will just echo what the universe is trying to say. Let go, let go, let go. once you do let go, you will be in that King of Pentacle energy. The King of Pentacle energy is where everything that you've been working on will manifest and blossom. However, it blossomed from you using your intelligence, not so much emotion. Your emotion is having you hold on to your wheel of fortune, right? Your intelligence is saying it's time to let go. Know that as you go into 2019, you will be in the 201 energy, a lot of potential. You will feel like you will have the world in your hand. And what's more, you will have creativity and passion and fire to move forward. So 2021 is going to be fantastic for you, right? Yes, but you have to. Here's the thing, Shata. It's not the point that you must move on. It's the point that the universe will start making your life more and more and difficult. These tears will flow more and more. The pain, the disrespect, it will happen more and more until you let go. That's the only way to find your happiness, because the universe is trying to pull you away to take you to your happiness. All right. There you go, Shata. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And then we have Cheryl coming up. Shata, you enjoyed your reading. For anybody that wants a reading, like, subscribe, and put on notifications so you can be notified whenever I come online in YouTube. I'm going to start coming on twice a week for readings, but it's not going to be like a set time. So like and try. Yes, you're attached emotionally. Yes. Yay, Cheryl. Yes, Shata, I'm glad you liked it. Like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends if they're into horoscope, if they're into tarot. A lot of cool videos coming up on my YouTube channel next week. I'm going to do how to tell if, like, for example, when an Aries loves you, how to tell when an Aries has a crush, how to tell when it's time to let go of your soulmate. I'm going to be doing pick a card and a lot of cool stuff. So I'd appreciate if you guys could rock with the journey. Cheryl, how does Denver feel about you? I can let you know the energy that's swirling around you in Denver, and that can probably give you some clarity. All right, let's do this for Cheryl. How does that special someone, your soulmate, your heart, your whatever, how does that feel about you? Let's see. Cheryl. Cheryl, also, what is your sign, Cheryl? Let me know, because that does play a difference. Our astrology is linked to tarot. All the tarot do have cards that represent them, just like there is fire, earth, air, water in every tarot reading. Let's see. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords, right? Let's see. You're an Aquarius? All right, Cheryl. Got you. Hold on really quick. One second. I have a private reading I have to do in a little bit. Okay, so next to Cheryl. All right, Cheryl. And for all of you guys that like your readings, if I don't have a chance to give your reading, like, subscribe. You can comment if you want, but turn on your notifications so you know when I'm next coming on. Turn on those notifications. And we have the 5 of Wands. All right. Sorry, that is my private reading. They are demanding, but okay. So listen, here we go. Cheryl, here we go. What is going on with you in Denver? All right. How do they feel about you? Okay. So couple of things. Listen, how do they feel about you? For whatever reason, you feel like you're not getting what you want from this person. This has literally put you in the 8 of Cup energy. Now, what is the 8 of Cup energy, Cheryl? You will put in a lot of effort into getting Denver, or getting this person. I don't want to say their name in case you know what. You will put in a lot of effort into getting this person to really see you the way you want, in the way of a mate, a soulmate, a companion, a lover. You've put a lot of energy into building a relationship, building something, but for some reason it hasn't manifested, and it really has you in your emotional energy, right? Because as an Aquarius, right, I know what it is in the fact of it's a lot to actually be attached to someone. It is a lot to actually be attached to someone, to give somebody your heart. You don't naturally like people having that much control of you. If anything, sometimes you run from people you like because you're like, oh, but if I like them, then they're going to have control over me. And you need to maintain control. You opened yourself up to this person because you were like, yo, I actually would like this person to have my heart. And I want them to have, I want to have their heart, but I want them to have my heart too. So you're literally going against your first instincts and you want to share. And when you put a lot of effort in and you find out that it is not being reciprocated, and this has you in your emotions because you don't know what to do. Now, here's the thing, right? The way you have been reacting to it is by this 10 of sword energy and this 5 of sword energy. With this person, there have been a lot of things that they have done to hurt you, right? Now, it hasn't been enough to finish you off, but it has been very hurtful, right? And they've been allowed to get close to you. And the way you've responded is by laying in your own blood, like, okay, it's okay. Because you think that if you make it easier, this goes into the 5 of swords, it seems like if you make it easier for them to love you, right, and subjugate yourself to them and just ignore these little hurtful things that they're doing, whether they know they're doing it or not, that you think that that's will make it easier for you to love them. But as you see, it's not doing anything but hurting your pride and your image of yourself and the way you love yourself. It's not doing anything but doing that. This goes into the 5 of Wands energy. The 5 of Wands energy is where it seems like you and this person can't get on the same page on the purpose. We can't get on the same page. We keep missing each other. And this is what happens in the 8 of Wands energy. Why do you keep missing each other? However, you need to realize that with the 5 of Wands energy, the reason it's happening is because you are not on the same page with what you want. Yes, you know you want to be with this person, but you are not on the same page with being honest with yourself of what you're willing to sacrifice in order for this person to love you, but also what you're sacrificing even makes you even more lovable. I say all this to say is that the main reason that you are experiencing on why you cannot get a clear answer about whether it really works or how they truly feel about you is because you keep moving your boundaries of what you expect based off of their emotions, right? If they want to be mean to you, all of a sudden you're like, well, you don't do this, you don't do that. But if they're nice and sweet to you, they could have disappeared for a week. They could stand you up. They could ignore you. They could do like whatever. All that matters is when you see them, they're nice and they're lovable and they're smiling at you and you think you're making some things. So you turn the other eye of the way that they did not do what you needed to do. You somehow think that if you move your boundaries and shrink yourself to nothing, that is going to make it so easy for them to love you that it's not that they're going to love you. But I'm here to tell you that that's not the truth of what's actually happening. By you not having boundaries, it's erased your ability to see how they truly feel. Because anything they do, you accept. So it's impossible for them to actually do anything wrong. It's impossible for them to breach boundaries when there are boundaries. What the thing is that's a good thing about boundaries is when you put boundaries up, not only is it good for your own protection, but the people that love you, the people that care about you, the people that want to grow and live, whether it's love, friendship, work, the people that really want to rock with you will respect those boundaries as you grow and as you move forward, right? As you grow and as you move forward, they'll respect those boundaries because they're like, okay, this is what I need to do to have you in my life. Okay, I'll do that. But you have not been putting up boundaries. You've been shrinking. It's okay. And you see that it's not having the effect you want. So how do you move forward? Well, we just talked about it. You use that Page of Swords intelligence. You use your Aqua intelligence. You must reestablish your boundaries. And keep this in mind, Cheryl. It doesn't matter if I'm just using an example. You let them disrespect you 20 times before now. They're not going to disrespect you 21 times. It does not matter that you were okay for weeks before without them putting a label on what this is. You need a label today. Do you see how letting people overstep your boundaries and mistreat you in the past does not matter when it comes to setting up future boundaries? Because it does not matter what you accepted a minute before. This is a new Cheryl, and this new Cheryl demands A, B, and C. And this is a boundary you need to work. This is the boundary that they will respect. And if they don't respect it, Cheryl, as hurtful as it is, then they've told you how they really feel, and you don't have to wonder. Do you see how a boundary helps you either way? It either helps them respect you and actually brings you the love you want on your terms, or it shows that they're a waste of time and you can move on. Even though it hurts, as an Aqua, you can appreciate the intelligence that it moves on. It's true. Now, here's the thing. Last thing you want to keep in mind, once that happens, Cheryl, when you are establishing your boundaries, right? When you are establishing your boundaries, you want to stay in the Knight of Cup energy. Look at the Knight of Cup. Your horse is your subconscious, right? When you're establishing boundaries, you want to keep your emotions in check, because sometimes our emotions help us and sometimes they hurt us. You're an Aqua, you realize that in your soul. Sometimes emotions are not the most hurtful things. What you need to do, because so many boundaries have been moved, as you reestablish your boundaries, you want to look at, right, this emotional river that's going through. And you see how your subconscious is not really touching the emotions. You're not getting wet with the emotions. You're literally looking at the way that you allow things to go and what played out. And from that, you are going to be like, So I remember there were times where they went 3-4 days without texting me. I remember times they were supposed to pick me up and they did not pick me up. They stood me up, right? And I remember after that, this happened and that happened. You don't need to say, oh, that hurt so much when they stood me up. Oh, that hurt so much when they disrespected me. Oh, that hurt so much when they said that we should keep things as friends because they don't want any commitment. It hurt so much. You don't need to get into that. You're an Aqua, but you do need to reflect on the things that actually has occurred thus far in your relationship, what you did not appreciate, and how you think you could have handled it so that couldn't have happened. And once you do that, that is how you would establish a boundary. Just one thing you want to do, but when you establish these boundaries, keep your emotions out of it. Some things they might have done that really hurt you, but it wasn't a big deal, right? So you're like, okay, so that sucked, but that boundary is established, but let me get on to other stuff. You see how keeping your emotions out of it while you just look at things purely and logically into what you actually need to be loved and respected in a relationship. And once you reset the boundaries, you'll be out of the 501 energy using that Aqua intelligence. They will not get ever close enough to hurt you anymore, because your boundaries will protect you, but it will also let you know how they really feel, because their actions will tell you how they really feel. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. I hope you like that. And also for everybody else that wants readings, there's a couple of ways you can get readings. I hope you like that, Cheryl. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell right there or wherever I am on your thing. Like, subscribe. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like, subscribe, do what you need to do, so you can actually be notified of whenever I go live. You can be notified whenever I go live, and you can get your readings. All right, you guys, my private reading, I am on Patreon. If you guys need any more guidance, when you're on Patreon, it gets you unlimited readings, right? Right now, I am doing them for free, but eventually, whatever, you will get readings from me, and you can know whenever you want. I do have a private reading to go to, but you know what, Zaneb, since you did like and subscribe, did you turn your notifications on? Also, you guys need to turn your notifications on so you can get notified when my readings do go. Zaneb, if you'd like to turn your notifications on and you tell me your sign really quick, I can do a quick reading for you. I'll do a quick reading for you before I go, and then after that, I will put my schedule up. I'll be on here twice a week doing free readings. If you guys need more than that, if you sign up for my Patreon, it is $15 a month. You can get as many free readings as you want from me, but you also get access into my catalog. And your first reading will be a monster reading once you subscribe to my Patreon for $15. For 15 cards, we go hard in the paint. It literally is like a 30-40 minute. Well, I don't even want to get into it. It's a long reading, but it's good. Will you do well in your new job? That's right. You're a Gemini, that you're starting Monday. All right, here we go. What is going on? Well, you have the Queen of Pentacles. That's a good start, right? You have the Star energy. Ooh, you have the 8 of Wands. This is good. And you have the 3 of Wands. Let's get one more clarification email. One more clarification, you have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, listen, when it comes to your new job that you're starting Monday, congratulations, Zainab, on your Zainab. Am I pronouncing your name right? If not, let me know phonetically. You guys, I try my best to pronounce everybody's name correctly. If not, always don't feel afraid to let me know phonetically in the comments how to pronounce the name. Okay, Zainab. Okay, cool. So here's the thing, right? What is going on with your new job? Well, for one, you do have the Eight of Wands, but you already know that the Eight of Wands is literally new jobs, new places to live, but also a paradigm shift in the way you think about things, a paradigm shift in the way you think about things. Now, what does that mean? A paradigm shift in the way you think about things. This new job literally has you with the Three of Wands energy. The three, Zainab. Oh, Zainab. Okay, sorry about that, Zainab. This Three of Wands energy is literally saying that, listen, you are on the precipice of a new horizon, moving into a new direction. You feel a little bit nervous and uneasy about it. That's okay. It's a new job. You should feel that way. It's excitement. But know that even though you are nervous and you cannot see how it's going to manifest, know that you do have your future bright in your subconscious, teeming with everything you need to push on. You also have your future and your past as there is beacons in case you ever lose your way. You do not feel suited for it because you are in rags. However, when you find that in the Eight of Wands, it's saying that this is your new direction. You are on the right path. Know that when it comes to performing in the job, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is saying that yes, there will be work, but you will be excited to do it. There will be, Geminis, when you guys get that excitement where like, it doesn't matter whether things are hard or easy. You are loving it and you are excited to do it. It literally is your crown jewel. It is something that you are happy to work on. You will work on things diligently with a lot of enthusiasm, but as a Gemini, you will love it. You will not feel stuck. Kind of like you did in your last job, in your last situation. It will feel like I'm doing what I need to do. Again, you have the Queen of Pentacles too. This job is going to manifest a lot. Keep in mind, again, with the Page of Pentacles, it is going to be a labor of love. What is that again? Let me say, Gemini, you know what it says, right? Do you feel like do you feel like it was hard work? No. So the Queen of Pentacles, let me just rephrase. The Queen of Pentacles is that labor of love with, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. Are you going to love every minute of it? And even through the hard times, you'll feel like you're blessed for the opportunity and you're going to work double and triple times hard. Absolutely. So no, Zainab, right? Zainab, no, that the job is going to challenge you, but it's going to challenge you in that way you like, where you'll be able to use your mind and get the best out of it. And it is going to be super beneficial. A lot of work, but it's not going to feel like it's going to be a labor of love. Also, Zainab, I know you asked about the job, but know that you do have the star energy, right? The star energy is major arcana that will actually manifest within the next 3 or 6 days. Tamara. Hey, Tamara, you might have time for a quick reading. I have about 5 more minutes. If you want to like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, but also let me know your sign. I'll do a quick reading for you, okay? So now when it comes to the star energy, know that a lot has happened to hurt you. Okay, Tamara, know that a lot has happened to hurt you. And the job is just one of the new things that you see that all the stars in the sky are alighting, every one of them. And right now, even though the sun has not come completely out, your luck is now changing. This paradigm shift is now happening. You are being invited to drink from these primordial waters and heal what has been broken emotionally inside of you. And from that, you will also pour these waters around everything you know and really build. So a lot of good things happening. See those stars twinkling in the sky, but Zainab, they are twinkling for you. So congratulations on your new job and good things ahead. All right. All right. Who else do we have? We have Tamara. I hope that helps Zainab. Hope that helps Zainab. Did I get that right, Zainab? Zainab. I think I got it right. There we go. I hope that helped, but I also want you to know. Oh, but listen, you have had bad luck thus far, but know that the stars are now shining you. The sun has not come out completely, but they are guiding your way. So this is the beginning of a very long, prosperous year. So count your blessings. Count your blessings. All right. I'm glad to hear that. Also, if anybody would like more guidance, I give free readings every single day. Join my Tisa Tarot's Patreon. I give free mini readings if you for $15 a month, as much as you want. Plus, I have a gain of content for you to watch if you're into watching astrology videos to get more insight into everything that is going on. All right. Okay, let's see what's going on with Tamara. Tamara. Everybody wish Zainab good luck on his new job. Good luck. And say that mess up his phone. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So, Tamara, you are in the Hangman energy. You're also in the Seven of Pentacles energy. You have the Knight of Swords energy, and you have the Ace of Wands. Let's get one or two more clarifying cards so we can bang this out. You also have the Queen of Cup energy, and you also have the Devil's energy. Okay, so listen. Here's what's going on with that. I can just tell you the energy swirling around you, right? You have the Ace of Wands and you have the Knight of Swords. This is both saying that the fire season of Saggy is up under you. And even though your subconscious, your emotional side is very, very unsure, your logical, rational side is telling you, that Virgo side is telling you it's time to make a move. You also have that coupled with the Ace of Wands blowing through all your houses, telling you it is time to make a move. It is time to make a change. It will not wait any longer. Now, what is that change? Right now, you've been chilling in the Devil's Playground. What's the Devil's Playground? That's hedonistic distraction, right? It's literally when we go where we don't want to pull the trigger, where we don't want to make a change, where we don't want anything to happen. The thing that's so not insightful, but like enticing about the Devil's Playground is quite simply nothing bad happens in the Devil's Playground, but likewise nothing good happens. It literally is like pressing pause on life. Right now, even the Devil's Playground is starting to get uncomfortable for you because you have this fire of Sag season, and Sages shoot their arrow right to the heart of the truth, literally saying you need to look at the heart and the truth of the matter. And what is that? The heart of the truth of the matter is the Hangman energy. The Hangman energy is when you have a decision to make. It's not like a Two of Swords decision that you feel like, oh my God, this is going to be in the world, but yet it is a decision to make. Here's the thing, Tamara, right? Here is the thing. When it comes to the Hangman energy, you 100% need to realize you've already made the decision about what the best thing to do is. You are a Virgo. You've already made the decision. The thing is that you're wondering is you are holding off from pulling the trigger. You are holding off from pulling the trigger. Why? Because you are in the Seven of Pentacles energy. You have invested a lot of time and energy into pulling these weeds and watering this relationship with your emotional energy. You've invested so much time that the Virgo pragmatic part of you is like, I've already put in so much time. Like, I really don't want to walk away. It's too early. I've already put in so much time. You need to realize that even though you've already put in so much time, you need to realize that, listen to what your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is telling you that it's time to move forward. Your intuition is telling you that sitting here and hoping that it grows, it's not even about the fact, and this is why you're in the Devil's Playground, right? It's not, oh, thank you, Annie. Thank you. It's not even about the fact of what the next moves are. It's the fact of sitting in the Devil's Playground, right? It's nothing but excuse to hope and hope and hope that these pentacles manifest. But you know as well as I do, Tamara, They haven't manifested. They should have manifested by now. You cannot give a tomato plant, I'm just talking gardening. I don't really know. I'm making up stuff, right? But let's just say tomato plant takes 2 months to actually grow. You cannot wait a year to see if a seed sprouts. It's not about the fact of, oh, what can I do better? It's literally saying, okay, it's been a year and a seed hasn't sprouted. Move on to more fertile pastures. This is what's going on. And here's the thing, Tamara, if you actually listen to your intuition every day is telling you to cut shit short and walk on, right? It's only that pragmatic side of you that doesn't want to lose sunken costs, that you're just like, okay, maybe I should move on and maybe I should pull the trigger and I know what I need to do, right? But let me stare at this a little bit more and see if I see any inkling of truth. Listen, if something has not grown up to this point, the winds are telling you to move forward. If they have not grown up to this point, the winds are telling you to move forward. You must move forward. Your intuition is telling you to move forward. Even the way the devil's playground is getting has moved forward. If it makes any sense to you or if it's any type of relief, know that when it comes to spiritual stuff, if something grows out of the seeds you plant, it will always be there. You don't have to worry about being like, oh my God, I put all this energy into planting a tomato plant and then it might ripen when I go about my business. No, the tomatoes ripen. They'll be your tomatoes. You can always go back to them. But you need to actually see some signs that the tomatoes are ripening. And you sitting there wasting your time in the devil's playground and not moving forward is not harming anyone but you. But most often, it's not even helping the tomato grow. So there is where you are, okay? That is where you are, okay? So I hope this helped. I hope it helped. And I hope it shines some light on like ultimately what you need to do and how you need to do it. I definitely hope it shines some light on everything. All righty. All right, Annie, what is your sign? Also, I need you guys to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you guys can know when I go live. It'll let you know, give you alerts whenever I go live on YouTube. Also, I do have a Patreon. You're welcome, Tamara. And I hope to do another clarification reading. As long as I am online, you can always get a clarification reading. All right, next up, Annie, you are a Libra. Let's see. Let me try to do a few quick readings for Annie. You have the Ace of Pentacles. We have Grace. You have Judgment. You have Temperance. And you have the 10 of Cups. What is your question, by the way, Annie and Grace? Thank you, Annie. Grace, what is your... I am going to have to leave pretty soon. Grace, what's your question? Did you like, subscribe, and put on notifications? And Iceman, what about you? Annie, what is your question, by the way? Or do you want just general energy? We can do general energy if you don't want anything. Let's do general energy for Annie. And you have the 2 of, hold on a second, the 2 of Pentacles. Hold on really quick. Okay. Okay, Annie. And Grace, I got you. Okay, so we'll do Grace. No, we'll do Annie, then we'll do Grace, then we'll do Iceman. Okay? There we go. All right. So couple of things. And you guys, make sure you turn your notifications on if you are subscribed. And also like, share, and comment. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, so when it comes to you, Annie, sorry about that. Let's see whether you need to leave or stay, right? Let's see whether you leave or stay, right? A couple of things are going on right now. It seems like what's going on is the universe is saying that you need to actually stand in temperance. What is temperance? Temperance is 1 foot in water, 1 foot on land. Hold on. It's saying that you need to have 1 foot on the water, 1 foot in land. The only issue is right now, Annie, you are literally standing not with 1 foot in the water. You are literally neck deep in the water. You are trying to baptize yourself in the water. You're trying to baptize yourself in the water, going back and forth, going back and forth. You need to put one hand on the logical side. It seems like whether you're going or staying, you're basing in logic, but this is not the best thing to actually base it on. What is the thing for what to base it on? Well, for one thing, judgment. Judgment is standing in your higher angels. And you are not the same person that you were. You need to actually realize this. And it looks like the ways that you're making the decisions, you're making it based on what the old Annie would do. What the old Annie would do. The responsibilities the old Annie feels, the obligations the old Annie, and even the way that you view opportunity. The old Annie is not making this decision. The old Annie is not making this decision. It seems like when you're thinking about whether you should go or stay, the one thing that is laying very, very, very heavy on your have. Okay. The one thing that is weighing very, very, very hard on your heart is things dealing with the 10 of Cups. Family, emotion, obligation. Again, here's the thing as whether you should go home or not to your parents, right? You need to realize that the old Annie might not have felt a reason to go back to the parents. The old Annie might have been like, listen, this is going to be good for everyone. So it doesn't matter if I go, it doesn't matter if I stay, I'm better off over here. The new Annie that after you've learned from your mistakes, you've grown, you've even opened your heart and found a new way to actually connect with people. And this is even down to your child. This is the Annie that should be making the decisions. Know that what they're saying right now is with the 10 of Cup energy. The 10 of Cup energy is where, yes, there's opportunity. Yes, this is happiness, but the opportunity revolves around family. More importantly, here's when the card says family. Yes, your mom and dad are family, but really when it's talking about family, if you have children, that is your family. That is your direct bloodline, right? Yes, you are a direct bloodline to your mom and dad. Your mom and dad are a direct bloodline to you, but you're a direct bloodline to your blood and family. It's saying that your happiness, your opportunity, and everything else lies with you being close to your family, meaning your child. That is where it all lies around. That is what it's going. Know that if you do choose to go closer to your family, that you will be in the Ace of Pentacles thing. Now, keep in mind with this though, right? Keep in mind with that, it literally is actually growing and making real gains. It seems like no matter where you are, I don't know if you're here or there, right? Yes, you'll be able, but here's the thing when it comes to the 10 of Cups with teaching jobs, never forget that sometimes, right, making that a firm base 100%, but never forget that also having the person close to us can sometimes do more than even a firm financial base. Know that if you are looking for a teaching job, this is major arcana. This is minor arcana. So this should manifest within 3 to 6 weeks. But know that you will be in the Ace of Pentacles thing. It's saying that as we move into 2021, the gains you make in the next few months will be real tangible gains. I know that it feels like sometimes you take 10 steps forward and you take 5 steps back. But know that the gains you make will be real and tangible. And these gains will provide a beautiful piece of support in order for you to pull your family together. However, all I can say is with this, the emotion of the situation has you feel like you're drowning and you feel like you cannot make a clear decision. The decision you make must be based on logic in the long term. aside from your feelings of guilt, aside from your feelings of fear, aside from everything, logically, what makes sense in the short term in order to have the most logical gain? That's what the cards are saying. You need to look at it logically and a little colder. Once you do, you will be on solid ground with the Two of Pentacles, where you'll be able to juggle prospects after that and build even quicker. But if you want the universe's advice, Annie, the universe is actually saying that, right? The universe is saying this, like, give yourself a month or two to see these gains manifest. Give yourself a month or two to get these gains and be on the logical land of, in the month or two, the gains should manifest. At that point, you can really evaluate, but it looks like in the next month or two, you are going to make real gains, okay? Yes. Well, okay, but then this is the thing, Annie. Like, I would never tell you what to do. The universe would never tell you what to do. But it is actually saying that you need to actually put 1 foot of the ground of logic, because right now you have been swimming in deep emotions. But logically, you need to do what logically makes sense, because from that logical base is where you're going to find that base in order to bring your family close to you, but also stand in that happiness when you're making new gains. Okay. So this is what you do. Okay, of course. Logically, that's what you would need to do. All right. So that is that, you guys. I have to go pretty soon. Listen, you guys, I am actually late for my private reading, so I have to go. If any of you guys like to subscribe, turn on notifications. I will be on in a couple of days. I might even be on tomorrow for 30 minutes. If you turn your notifications on, I will be happy to give anybody that liked and subscribed their reading. I will see you guys soon. Bye. Gotta go do my private reading. If you guys want to know more, I do have a Patreon, Taste of Tarot. I have a YouTube channel and I have an Instagram. It kind of explains everything. But I'll see you later. And for anybody I owe a reading to, well, I don't owe you. I'm offering a reading, right? Words have power. But to anybody like that, I will see you on my next live. Turn on the notifications and see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Wait. Oh, I have an Instagram, Annie. Instagram. Yes, I have Instagram. Instagram is also Tisa Tarot. Tisa Tarot on Instagram. And listen, Annie, I will be here in a couple of days or maybe even tomorrow. Feel free to pop in if you're a subscriber and you have your notifications turned on. I'm 100% happy to always look out. All right, Annie. And listen, stand in that logic, because there are emotions that make us act rationally, irrationally. But your cards right now are saying you need to stand in logic, at least for the next couple of months, and see what you can get going. Okay? Yes. And oh, sorry. Hold on. At Tisa Tarot. That's my Instagram. All right, you guys, join my Instagram. You're welcome, Annie. You're welcome. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, and I also have a Patreon. Hold on. And if you guys want free, unlimited private readings, you can go to my patreon.com/Tisa Tarot. Okay. There we go. All right, guys. See you guys. All right. Thank you, Annie. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.